guys, Steph here. Right, what have we got for you today? Today we've got an absolutely gorgeous pen that I found on my recent travels. What we've got for you here, nice and simple. Let's take you straight to the barrel imprint, and there you go. We've got a Osmia, you can see there, with the Osmia logo just to the right of it, and then just towards the end of the barrel there you can see it says 963 EF. Nice and simple, Osmia, and the model being the 963 EF, I'm assuming is an extra fine nib. Now, well, the Osmia pens, I don't know a great deal about them, but I believe the history is quite, well, sort of quite long-winded. I believe they were founded by the Bowler brothers early as 1919. They were a leading German manufacturer of fountain pens, which were made in Heidelberg in Germany. I also believe at one particular period, for a short period, they were actually a subsidiary of Parker Pens, and they made some lovely sort of Osmia Parker Dufold pens. When they were actually Parker, I believe they were making pens for the European market. Also, I believe that I think around about 1930s they became a division of Faber or Faber, depending how you don't quote me on my pronunciation, of Faber-Castell or Faber-Castell pens. And that was then through to about 1951. So very briefly, that's sort of very brief history. Now, the Osmia pens, they made many different variants, different models, etc., different colours, different materials. They made some quality made fountain pens, as this pen is here. It's a gorgeous sort of, as you can see, torpedo shaped fountain pen in what I believe to be a black celluloid, a lovely classic fountain pen. This is actually a piston filler, which we'll show in a moment, but let's take you up to the cap. You can see the cap's got quite a wide cap band there. The clips on these pens were also, there were a couple of different variants. You can see this one is quite a plain sort of long clip on this particular pen, and then as you've just briefly seen to the very top there, this was the logo, or the Osmia logo, which I believe was a diamond shape within this sort of, well, within a circle. So that was the Osmia logo. Now, as you've just seen, this one just simply has Osmia on the barrel imprint. Now, I believe dating this pen is very late 1940s to around about 1951, because around 1951, that is when I believe Faber or Faber-Castell actually included their name as an imprint on the pens. So we can date this one sort of any time, sort of before 1951. But as I say, a gorgeous, handsome, classic fountain pen. The length of it capped is 131 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's a lovely 11 millimeters in diameter. This one came to me rather tired. It wasn't working, the piston wasn't working. I've fully disassembled the pen, I've fully disassembled the piston unit inside. I've installed a new rubber O-ring inside, so the pen is now in full working order. Let's unscrew the cap for you. Show you the pen in numerous different angles. As I say, a very handsome quality made fountain pen. Now you may have noticed just above the barrel there, we've got this ink view window. You can see it's got these sort of ridges or a pattern running round them, taking you up towards the thread there. This section, quite a small section with a sort of lip going towards the nib, and then let's show you the nib. Now what we've got is a lovely, well, it's a two-tone nib, and it reads Osmia Supra 14 carat, and then to the bottom it has 585. There's a different view of it. A lovely nib, a lovely size as well. Okay, there's a sideways view, the feed underneath, a very recognisable feed from that period, a sort of ladder feed. And if we catch the light for you, catch it correctly. Okay, maybe that's, I'm hoping you can see it also has EF, there you go, EF on the feed, which indicates once again that it's an extra fine nib. Gorgeous. A lovely comfortable pen to hold. Very nice indeed. As I said, it's a piston filler, which means we simply unscrew the blind cap there. Okay, so there you can see it's got this sort of knurled knob inside there. As I've said, it's been fully disassembled. The piston's all been cleaned out. Inside the barrel's just been cleaned out as well. And as I said, we've put a new O-ring inside. Now if I turn the piston, sort of the piston knob there for you, there we go, and then you'll be able to see, there you go, the piston in the ink view. And if we turn it the other way, you can see it retreats back into the barrel. Just one more time for you. We're turning it, there we go, up to the top, and then turn it the other way. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to push it towards the ink view mirror there, and then I'll bring on some ink. In fact, I'm going to turn it a little bit further back because I don't want a lot of ink in it. I just want it simply for a ink sample or a writing sample. Let's bring on some tissue, give it a wipe. Okay, let's pop that to one side. Screw the blind cap back on. And then because I've just made a small, there you go, you can see the ink in the ink view mirror, that ink view window there. So we've got a little bit of ink there just to show you, and that'll be more than enough for a writing sample. So let's bring on some paper and let's see how the pen writes. So what we have is a Osmia, and the number of the pen is 963, and as you've seen it says EF. So it is actually writing with a fine line. It was made in Germany, Heidelberg to be more specific, and it was made, I'm saying, late 1940s through to 1951. As we mentioned, around 1951 is when Faber-Castell were putting their names on the imprint. Now, I can feel already, does it have a flex nib? Well, the answer is yes, it does. Even with my writing here, I can feel I'm not putting a lot of pressure on, but I can feel it does have some flexibility in the nib. So there we go, look at that. It's got a lovely ink flow as well. So it's writing with a fine line and with some slight downward pressure. You can see we're getting a lovely line variation, as you can see there, but writing very nicely indeed. So, well, in fact, go on then, we'll do it while we're on the video. Excuse me. So if I just simply turn the plunger all the way, there you go. There you go. So that's it. All the ink is out, and what we'll do, we'll flush that with clean water. We'll get it all cleaned out internally, and what we'll do, we'll find a new home for this lovely, handsome Osmia 963 fountain pen, or as some say, the Osmia Supra 963. Gorgeous, a gorgeous pen. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below, press that thumbs up symbol just below, give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe as well wherever you are. Please stay safe, and also for our friends in the Ukraine, Slava Ukraini. But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.